Good morning, students. Today, I, Padmaja Behera from Jagran Public School, Noida, is here with a presentation from the book Flamingo, Chapter 4, titled RatTrap by Selma Lagerhoff. Let's proceed with the writer and know something about her. Selma Lagerhoff was a Swedish writer whose stories have been translated into many languages. The story is set in the middle of the mines of Sweden, which are rich in iron ore. The story is narrated in the manner of a fairy tale, children. It gives us the message that the emotions of love and acceptance can reform others. Children, this story is also a psychological insight into the human nature. The greed for material things traps a man. Children, I hope you must have heard the name of Kiran Bedi and how she started the reforms in the Tihar jail. The essential goodness in a human being can be awakened through compassion and kindness. The world, so to say, is a very big rat trap which lays bait to trap us. The main characters, children, the most important character, the protagonist, is the peddler, who is a thief, he is a philosopher and also witty. The next most important character is Edla Wilkinson, who is the daughter of the Iron Master. She is very sensitive, understanding, charming, and friendly too. She was able to transform the peddler into a normal human being. Next is the Iron Master, who is very greedy, very suspicious, doubtful. Last is the Crofter, who is lonely and he wants some companion. He is also gullible. He gets carried away easily. Now, children, let's proceed to the summary. The rat trap is about a man who is a peddler. He has a pessimistic attitude towards the world. The peddler has not always been like this and was a fine man before. However, due to misfortune, he now resorts to selling rat traps, begging, and even stealing to survive. Moreover, he also views the world as a very big rat trap. He believes that, much similar to the cheese we put for mice, the world offers us materialistic things to lure us. So when we fall for these things, it traps us and takes everything away from us. We lose ourselves, we lose our identity. In this story, children, a young, generous woman takes in the rat trap seller to her house. Thus, the generosity and kindness he shows changes his pessimistic attitude on life. The story teaches us, gives us a lesson about the essential goodness we all human beings must possess, because we human beings should have humanitarian quality. We are first of all a human being, then a thief or a peddler. There are a lot of themes in this particular story. This rat trap covers the theme of the basic need of companionship. It also shows the negative effect of loneliness and also how human beings fall into a trap for material benefit. So we should not be greedy. Children, you or me, we all run after materialistic things, and ultimately, somewhere down the line, we all fall into a trap. Now, the themes have been elaborated. As the rat trap begins, the homeless peddler is defined by his rat trap philosophy of life, that the world is nothing but a big rat trap. which offers bait in the form of luxuries and pleasures, and then ruins anyone who reaches for the bait. This is fundamentally cynical worldview and one that the story ultimately undercuts by showing its limitations and offering an alternate philosophy, though life can be harsh. Now, the next one is loneliness and companionship. It is all connected to the themes of kindness and trust. The Rat Trap also explores the basic human need for companionship and also shows the negative effects of loneliness. At the start of the story, the peddler leads an incredibly lonely existence, and this affects him extremely. And he falls into negative ways, causing him unhappiness and bitterness. And of course, it drives him to steal and lie. Now, the next one is identity and naming. While it is primarily focused on the potential of goodness within human beings, the rat trap also concerns itself with the issues of identity, especially the construction of identity through actions and choices, and the role that names can play in this process. Ultimately, the story suggests that identity is a fluid thing and people can change or can be changed to inhabit different identities based on the choices and the actions of others. Children, please understand this. The rat trap peddler was not a born criminal or a born thief. So he was transformed by the kindness and compassion shown by the Iron Master's daughter, Edla Wilkinson. Now, children, what did we learn from this particular story? We learned, of course, that we can change the world through compassion and kindness. Materialistic things never brings joy, but love and respect do. Love and respect can definitely give us happiness, and we can and we cannot be fall into a trap which is laid many a times for us. Children, we must have a lot of self-confidence and not fall and be greedy and be attracted or tempted towards the materialistic pleasures of life. Children, I hope you understood this particular chapter, and thank you for watching this presentation. Please feel free to discuss, and whatever doubts you have, you can clear it by going through the PDF exercises which has been given to you. There are a lot of hard questions also which has been solved. Children, please go through it and go through the chapter thoroughly, because in the boards you might get RTC and you won't be able to know from which chapter this RTC has come. Thank you once again.